The Council for World Mission was formed in 1977 out of three historic UK-based missionary societies, including the London Missionary Society of kind of Eric Littlefame and David Livingstone and people like that. It now is a council of 31 member churches around the world, representing something like 15 million Christians, all of whom are involved in mission as denominations and as local congregations in their contexts around the world. And we are organised in 6 different regions, and so each region has a regional secretary and a small team to help the churches in that region develop a mission programme for their region and for their context, and each has a regional secretary, and I'm the regional secretary for the European region of the Council for World Mission. The council as a whole have their own programmes and have programmes that our member churches take up the opportunities of being a part of, but also as regions we recognise that there will be regional priorities and emphasis in mission for those churches in that region. And so the churches of the European region have an opportunity to develop their own mission programmes that represent their own mission priorities that are relevant for their contexts. The Council for World Mission European region has had a regional programme now for the last 10 or 12 years, and certainly for the last 5 or 6 years we've been very intentionally talking about new ways of being church, shaping the church for mission, and we've had a variety of consultations and workshops and programmes. And so it seems a kind of a natural development, if you like, that now CWM European region start to think about, well, how can we be much more intentional and deliberate about ensuring that this work is really embedded in the lives of our member churches and in the life of local communities and local congregations. And so that's why it seemed quite a natural progression to then say, well, actually, is it the right time for us to become partners with Fresh Expressions? And our priorities as CWM-Europe are very much around helping and equipping the member churches to be to shape and equip and educate local missional congregations and local missional leaders. So you can see the two priorities are very much the priorities of Fresh Expressions. So it's a really helpful and beneficial relationship with the two coming together. Some of our member churches are already beginning to, and have done for certainly 2 or 3 years, been talking about pioneering situations. I've been talking about situations where the church has withdrawn, or where there is no church, or where the church has got to such a kind of decline to such a place where it's really important to take some radical steps to re-engage and to re-engage with local communities. So it's very timely. 3 or 4 of the partners have already got different forms of Fresh Expressions on the go in local communities, and so this is an opportunity to network them together, to share our learning together, for CWM to benefit from the learning and the resources of the Fresh Expressions network and all that brings to our learning, and also all that we hopefully bring to the Fresh Expressions networks too. So I think it's a really important time for us, especially with our emphasis on missional congregations and missional leaders.